You've probably heard that manifesting your dream life is tough. Many believe it involves complicated rituals, endless visualizations, perfect affirmations, and constant effort to raise your vibration. But what if I told you that quantum manifestation is actually really simple? So simple, in fact, that most people don't get it right. Right now, you're living in a quantum field, a space filled with endless possibilities. This field responds not to how hard you try, but to how aligned you are with your desires. Yet many people treat manifestation like a battle, trying to force their current reality to change. They say affirmations they don't believe, visualize outcomes they doubt, and push themselves to think positively, all while feeling fear and stress. This is where everything falls apart. In the quantum world, forcing things only creates friction. Let's make it clear. Quantum manifestation isn't about getting what you want. It's about realizing that the version of you who already has, it exists. It's not about changing the outside world first, it's about embodying the inner feelings that attract that world to you. The quantum field holds every possibility: success, failure, love, loneliness, health, and struggle. All of it exists as waves of potential. Here's the key. Those waves don't become real until they encounter a clear observer: you. Your focus, your emotions, and your energy shape your reality. Unfortunately, many people get stuck in a loop of fear, focusing on what they lack while trying to attract abundance. In quantum terms, this is noise, not a clear signal. You've been taught to chase what you want, but the real skill in manifestation is becoming the person who doesn't need to chase. It's about remembering that you are already connected to the life you desire. The field is waiting for your signal. Your job isn't to push harder, it's to become clearer. So why do people struggle with this? Simplicity can feel strange. Letting go is tough, and stopping the chase feels like giving up. But here's the surprising truth. When you stop needing something so badly, the field can finally bring it to you. Think about a time something good came to you without effort. Maybe you met the right person by chance, found an opportunity unexpectedly, or had a great idea when you weren't even trying. What did you notice? You weren't forcing it. You were open and available. That's quantum manifestation in action. The quantum field doesn't care about your words. It reacts to your energy. You can say, "I am wealthy," 100 times. But if your body is filled with fear and your heart is tense, the field will reflect that back to you. Not because it's cruel, but because it's accurate. The big shift is this. Quantum manifestation starts when you stop focusing on getting and start focusing on being. You become the signal and feel the vibration. Let your state of being guide you, not just your efforts. This brings up an important question. What does the quantum field really respond to? Is it just thoughts, feelings, beliefs, or actions? How do you make sure all these parts align without sending mixed signals? Many teachings stumble here. They focus on just one part, usually thoughts or feelings, without addressing the whole system. They tell you to think positively without acknowledging the trauma in your body. They suggest visualizing without clearing the subconscious blocks that hold you back. They encourage affirming success while your body still fears failure. The quantum listens to your entire signal, the whole you. That's why alignment isn't just in your head, it's a shift in your whole being. As we explore this journey, we'll break down how the quantum field works, why the observer effect matters, what wave collapse means, and how your subconscious sends signals, even when you're not aware of it. We'll reveal the simple mechanics behind what seems like magic and show you why manifestation works best when you stop trying so hard. Here's a question for you to think about as we move forward. Where in your life are you trying so hard that you've become the very block you're trying to break? Ready to dive deeper into the quantum with me? Let's uncover the mystery. The quantum field doesn't respond to your wishes. It reacts to your alignment. At its core, quantum manifestation is about how your thoughts, feelings, and actions come together to create a clear message that the field can read. Imagine the quantum field as a cosmic translator. When your thoughts, feelings, and actions are in sync, your message is clear, and the field responds almost instantly. But when you're thinking one thing, feeling another, and doing something completely different, the message gets mixed up, and the field reflects chaos instead of clarity. This is where the observer effect comes in, a key concept in quantum physics. At the quantum level, particles exist as pure possibility. But when you, the observer, focus on a specific possibility, that wave collapses into a solid event. Reality becomes real, and choices are made. Here's the catch. The observer isn't just your conscious mind. It also includes your subconscious. This means that even if you consciously want abundance, if your subconscious is wired for fear and scarcity, the field picks up on that hidden signal. Your subconscious becomes the true observer, collapsing a timeline you didn't consciously choose. That's why so many feel stuck. They may align their conscious desires but ignore what's happening beneath the surface. In the quantum game, the subconscious always wins. It gets even more interesting. Scientists have shown that the heart has a powerful electromagnetic field, much stronger than the brain's. This heart field interacts with the larger quantum field around you. When your heart and brain are in harmony, you send out a strong, unified signal. But if they're out of sync, the signal weakens. This is why trying to manifest from your mind alone often fails. Without the emotional element, the quantum field doesn't have a clear signal to respond to. Many people miss this crucial point. They want to think their way into change when they actually need to feel their way into alignment. You can't just tell the field what you want. You have to become a match for it. This means tuning your body, breath, nervous system, beliefs, and daily choices into harmony. It's not a one-time ritual, it's a daily practice. Let's consider a real example. If you want to manifest love, you might write affirmations, make vision boards, and visualize your ideal partner. But if deep down you feel unworthy or fear rejection, the quantum field picks up that tension. It senses the contradiction, and what you get back is more longing and searching, more almost but not quite connections. It's not that the universe is punishing you. It's simply reflecting your dominant frequency. So what's the shift? It's moving into coherence, feeling whole right now, and practicing the emotions of what you desire before it shows up. It's about being in the state of already having it so the field can bring that timeline into reality. You become the frequency first, and then the form follows. This might sound like a lot, but here's the simple truth. The more you let go of needing to control the outcome and focus on how you feel inside, the faster the quantum responds. This is why the title of this video says it's simple, yet few practice it. The human mind loves to complicate things. We want 10 steps, 5 hacks, a guaranteed formula. But the quantum isn't a machine, it's alive and responsive, waiting for you to show up with a steady presence. Now let's practice together. Take a deep breath. Notice how your body feels as you listen. Where are you holding tension? What stories are running through your mind? For just a moment, allow yourself to soften. Let go of the need to fix or control everything. Feel what it's like to be okay right now without needing anything to change. This is where your true power begins. Before we continue, I invite you to anchor this shift. If something resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and join this community. In the comments, share one word that captures the energy you want to embrace this week. Maybe it's trust, ease, or joy. Whatever comes to mind first, that's your signal. Name it and let it become real, because the moment you do, you start aligning with it. Are you ready to explore the part of manifestation that often gets overlooked? The part that feels so simple it almost seems like cheating? Let's move to the next layer. Why do so many people struggle with manifestation despite all the books and videos out there? The answer is both simple and a bit uncomfortable. Letting go feels unnatural. The human mind craves control. We've been taught that the more effort we put in, the more we deserve, that struggle equals worth. When we encounter a system like quantum manifestation, where the keys are coherence, alignment, and surrender, it disrupts our usual thinking. Many people find themselves stuck in what I call the control trap. They constantly check their results, visualize abundance while anxiously monitoring their bank accounts, or script their desires for love while obsessing over text messages. They affirm health but scan their bodies for symptoms every morning. In doing this, they send a message of mistrust to the field. They say one thing consciously but send a different signal subconsciously. Why does this matter? Because the quantum field doesn't understand human languages. It speaks the language of energy, and energy never lies. You can say the right words, but if your body is tense with fear, if your mind is filled with doubt, the field will respond to that deeper frequency. This is why so many people feel drained. They're doing all the right things, but from a place of anxiety and lack. They get stuck in a cycle, attracting more waiting, more lack, and more effort, simply because they're not in the timeline of already having what they want. The subconscious mind runs about 95% of our lives. It's on autopilot, shaping our habits, beliefs, emotional reactions, and sense of self. You might consciously want a breakthrough, but if your subconscious is stuck in old stories like "I'm not enough" or "nothing works for me," those stories will keep bringing you the same old results. This explains why affirmations without true feeling feel empty. Visualizations without calming your nervous system often fail, and actions taken without a supportive identity lead to burnout. So what can you do? First, understand that quantum manifestation isn't just an extra task. It's a complete change in how you operate. It's about remembering who you are and stepping into the version of you that already exists in the timeline you desire. For example, if you want to attract abundance, practice feeling abundant now, not later when the money comes, but right now. Treat yourself with kindness and care. Let go of micromanaging the outcome and focus on embodying trust. If you want love, practice loving yourself first. Open your heart, let down your walls, and become the partner you want to attract. Stop seeking approval and start living as if you are already enough. Because you are. If health is your goal, stop searching for what's wrong and start nurturing what's right. Shift from survival mode to a mindset of resilience. Be grateful for your body as you guide it toward better health. Here's the paradox. When you stop needing something so desperately, it often comes to you faster. Not because the universe is testing you, but because you're no longer resisting. So where in your life are you still gripping tightly, trying to control everything? What if you loosened your grip by just a little? This isn't about being passive. It's about shifting from control to co-creation. That subtle shift is where quantum manifestation truly begins to work. In the next section, we'll cover simple techniques that can help you realign your system, regulate your emotions, and become the clearest signal to the quantum field. We'll talk about how to remove resistance without ignoring your true feelings, and how to step into the timeline you want as if it's already yours. Now, before we move on, think about this. Where in your life are you holding on so tightly that you're blocking what you want to receive? Here we are, right at the heart of a powerful truth about quantum manifestation, the part that often goes unspoken. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are. This isn't just a catchy saying, it's a fundamental truth that shapes how the quantum field interacts with you. The field doesn't care about your words, vision boards, or perfectly crafted affirmations. It responds to the signal of your being, your vibrational energy in every room, every thought, and every interaction. This signal is built moment by moment, not by what you do, but by how you are. Imagine you're a radio. If you want to hear jazz, you can't demand it while tuned to a heavy metal station. You have to adjust the dial to match the frequency of what you want. Quantum manifestation works the same way. You can't attract the life you desire while stuck in the energy of the life you want to leave behind. So how do you change your frequency? Start by being aware of where you are right now. Not just what you think, but how you feel. Notice how your body moves throughout the day, how you breathe when you're stressed, and what stories play in your mind. Too many of us aren't manifesting on purpose. We're on autopilot, recycling the same feelings and reactions. The field reflects that back to us. The shift begins when you interrupt the pattern, not with force, but with simple practices. It could be as easy as taking a deep breath when you feel anxious, placing a hand on your heart when self-doubt creeps in, or asking yourself, what would the version of me who already has this do right now? And taking a small step from that place. Here's what many don't realize. The quantum doesn't need you to be perfect. It just needs you to be coherent. Coherence happens when your thoughts, feelings, and actions are all in sync. It's when you stop saying one thing, feeling another, and acting differently. When your entire being sends out a unified signal even for a moment, you create a pull in the field, making reality shift toward you. Let's keep it practical. If you want to embody abundance, practice generosity, not just with money, but with your time and energy. Train your nervous system to feel like you have enough, even if your bank account hasn't caught up yet. If you want to embody love, practice being vulnerable. Open your heart in small ways and be the safe space you're looking for in someone else. If health is your goal, practice being present. Listen to your body, care for it, and move it with respect. This is the simple path, yet few take it because it asks you to lead by example, to become the frequency before you see any evidence. This brings us to a common misunderstanding about manifestation: emotional regulation. Many think manifestation is about feeling good all the time. It's not. It's about feeling real and learning to bring yourself back into alignment when you wobble. This means welcoming your emotions instead of pushing them away. It's about handling fear without letting it take control. It's about being emotionally smart so you can ride the waves without getting overwhelmed. You will have moments of doubt. There will be days when the old patterns try to pull you back. That's okay. The power isn't in never stumbling. It's in how you get back up. So right now, take a breath and check in with yourself. What timeline are you tuned into? Is it one of fear or trust? Lack or abundance? Waiting or arriving? No judgment, just awareness. The moment you notice, you create a choice point, and choices are the key to coherence. Thank you for being part of this journey. If you're feeling inspired, hit that subscribe button and join our community. In the comments, share a word that captures your intention right now, maybe allow, expand, or flow. Whatever it is, let it be known.